Along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio, going up against the Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Dimon in at the 2. And for Brooklyn, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
For 3, Dimon. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Curry against Antetokounmpo. Curry passes to Gobert. Antetokounmpo against Curry. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. The rebound by Allen. Here's Dimon. Drives to the hoop.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. On the wing, Curry over Fox. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Antetokounmpo outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Coulibaly against Ingram. Outside Coulibaly. Fires the 3. The rebound by Wiggins.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's blocked by Gobert.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Do not test Rudy Gobert.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Cleveland, second.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
On the attack, Curry. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Wiggins from 15 feet away. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Allen, right side. It's stolen by Ingram. And here's Curry. Shoots over Dimon. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Coulibaly on the wing, covered by Ingram. Here's Fox. No made baskets yet, just 3 to shoot. They get it again. For 3, Dimon. Tries again. Here's Allen. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. Gets the 3 ball to go. We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league, Doris, what are you tracking?
Probably 2 things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then the new signings for different teams. What does the fit look like?
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go. The goal.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Cleveland. Fox, the pass to VanVleet. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
VanVleet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Curry passes to Gobert. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram, and it's done in for Robinson. VanVleet outside. Here's Coulibaly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Dunn, pass to Curry. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
To the middle. Hayes inside. He's against Gobert. Fox for three. They get it back. Hayes. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Here's Curry. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got 9 points.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to VanVleet. Outside Coulibaly. The kick out to VanVleet. 5 to shoot. Back to Coulibaly. The three is up. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, when Coulibaly is spacing the floor, this offense hits another level.
Brooklyn trailing. Curry passes to Gobert. Back to Curry. Reed for three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Stolen by Reed. On the wing, Curry. It's stolen by Fox. Here we go, all alone. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Just a fantastic defender. Fox starting the break with the steal.
For Brooklyn, Brandon Ingram is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Man comes in for Curry. And it's Ball in for Dunn. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Hauser comes in for Coulibaly. And Moody is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Moody. Pass to VanVleet. And he lobs it up top. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length. Exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
VanVleet against Ball. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's VanVleet. Back to Moody. Snatched away. And now the Nets on the break. Ball against VanVleet. Outside for Ingram. That one's good for two.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
For three, Allen. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. VanVleet's got 3 assists now in this one. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Cavaliers on top, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
We've got Naz Reid. Ball is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Makovic in at the force line. So that's the Nets 5. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Ali. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
The most confident band in the land. Let's go, it's t-shirt time. Who wants the t-shirt? Right about now. That's right, man. It's time to make some noise. Put your hands in the air.
And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jared Allen on top in the 3rd spot. Rudy Gobert.
These guys are as close as you get to a sure thing on the offensive end. All season long, they were shooting with pinpoint accuracy.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Hayes. He's scoreless. Here's Moody. Again, Cleveland scores. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 6. Van Vliet against Ball. Kuzma outside. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Right side Ingram. Another shot. Here's Makovic. And he throws it down with one hand.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
So the Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Fox is checked in for the Cavaliers.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Brooklyn.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Outside Moody. Here's Hayes. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Ball. Reed sets a screen. And it's Ball off the drive. Reed can't hit. The Cavaliers lead by 6. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
For 3, Dimon. Good D by Ball. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Right side Ingram. On the wing, Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
Hauser, he's checked in for Allen. And that one misses. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
Over to the wing. Here's Dimon. On the wing, Hauser. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fox driving hard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Fox has got his 2nd bucket on the night. Nets trail by 5. Wiggins with a screen on Fox. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
To the inside, Antetokounmpo. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That one misses for Antetokounmpo. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Here's Dimon. 10 points in his last outing. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Nas Reed's checked in for Ingram. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Cavaliers, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. It seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
How about the finish through contact by Rudy Gobert? Wow.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Gobert with a block. Rebounded by Fox. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Fox. Cleveland working the ball around now. Antetokounmpo against Gobert. Antetokounmpo, bam!
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
1:21 left to play in the first half. Curry passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Nas Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Fox against Curry. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Moody. Robinson passes to Curry. And he can't get that one. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. Inside, here's on. Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Hauser. And it's Koulibaly in for Moody. The Cavaliers lead by 7. And he lobs it up to the... Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Here's Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 14.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Cleveland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
When I look at the Nets, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of...
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're not...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Nets trail by 7, setting the floor for the Cavaliers. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Dimon. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low.
That's a play that Stephen Curry relies on, and for good reason, right? The ball handler in pick and roll, excellent decision maker, can manipulate the defense. Go to work, Steph. We like watching.
Out to Fox. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn pulls it in. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Ingram, and he lays it up and in. Give him 8 points now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Antetokounmpo outside. On the wing, Fox. Pass to Allen. Here's Dimon. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Dimon's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Allen, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. And it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Fox. Curry surveys to the paint. And Gobert flushes it home.
Well, we've seen Steph Curry master the pick and roll, and you can see why he is so good in this situation. What a great pass to set up the score.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Brian, back to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox, pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nets trail by 9. Curry with it. Over Fox. No good. A bit long that time.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Fox against Curry. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Curry passes to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Allen, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And for the Nets, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Wiggins with a screen on Fox. Curry passes to Wiggins, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, Andrew Wiggins has become adept at knowing how to get separation and get his shot off. That's nice pick and roll play.
Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Curry against Van Vliet. Inside, here's Wiggins.
Oh, wow! Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Antetokounmpo, the pass to Fox. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 12. To the inside. Here's Ingram. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Ingram with the ball. Picked up by Allen. The 3 from Curry.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Allen. Cleveland working the ball around now. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Nas Reed's checked in for Brooklyn. Kuzma comes in for Robinson. Reed against Antetokounmpo to the middle. That's good from Allen on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Picked by Gobert. Ingram, the pass to Gobert. Now Van Vliet. He's got 5. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry passes to Gobert. Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The road back is going to be a long one. They can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Matkovic, he's checked in for Gobert. Beasley comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Ball in for Curry. Hauser, he's checked in for the Cavs. Moody comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
The Cavaliers lead by 14. And here is Antetokounmpo. 21 points in the game. Van Vliet on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. And Ball will bring it up here for Brooklyn. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Beasley, right side. Back to ball. Reed, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Ball. Here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Nets trail by 17. Beasley, the pass to Reed. Pass to Matkovic. Kuzma outside. Connects on the 17-footer. Kuzma's got his second basket.
Well, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. And when... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram out there with ball. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Matkovic in at power forward. So that's the Nets 5.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Kuzma, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
The Cavaliers lead by 18. Now here's Fox. Hauser outside. Moody from outside. And Cleveland another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And there's the screen. Ball into the lane. Good on the shot.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Pass to Fox. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Hayes, and here's Fox. Hounded by Ball. And finished off by Hayes.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Nets trail by 21. And here's Ingram. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. It's stolen. Here's Moody. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Fox, that's good.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Curry. That one's wide left. The Cavaliers have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And he gets that one. Moody's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
There's the screen by Kuzma. Down low. Shot to stop the run. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
So elusive in screen and roll action. Kyle Kuzma, nice play.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen, he's checked in for Hayes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Hauser. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Moody. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Fox.
That's Kyle Kuzma just rising above the pressure to deliver the made jumper.
To the paint. Here's Allen. Oh, wow!
Incredible!
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Curry against VanVleet. Curry with it. Releases. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Curry passes to Reed. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the 4th. Pass to Dimon. Here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Kuzma. Here's Dimon. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Curry's shot is off.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Ingram, the pass to Ball. No good on the triple. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 20-6 run. Coulibaly on the wing. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
Reed, a screen on VanVleet. Here's Curry. It's good.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming off that pick.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Dimon. For 3. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. For Brooklyn, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Kuzma. And it's Robinson in for Ball. VanVleet against Curry. 3-pointer. Gobert. Outside for Ingram. Left side Curry. Here's Hardy. Robinson defending. Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hardy. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Hauser, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game. I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one belongs to Wiggins.
Fred Van Vliet, such a high IQ player, understands how to draw contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingram, the pass to Curry. Jacks up a three. No good that time. And here is Antetokounmpo. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismissed.